How much responsibility as former MP should authority, and I'm talking about the leadership of the country, so political will, bear? And then how much responsibility should the ordinary Ghanaian, who will also maybe tell you that, oh, I'm just trying to get my nokofio, how much responsibility should be apportioned to the different sides on this?
No, you see, probably you did not get my point. Even somebody, if you were to arrest somebody and you hand him over to the judiciary, you think the guy did that because he thinks that even when you send him to the high court or whatever, for justice, you will see the guy just walking away. So you realize that this has to call for national debate. You are doing a program just to create awareness. But we need to let Ghanaians know, like I was telling you, as immediate past member of parliament, I realized that most of the laws that we do or we come up with doesn't work, because when it comes to the executive for them to actually make sure that it works, at the end of the day, they sign it, then it comes to the masses, and then somebody arrests somebody, takes him to the police station. At the end of the day, they give it to the judiciary, and it doesn't work. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to call for national debate. Ask ourselves what is happening, that we are where we are, so that we all make sure that at least, because if you ask me, what can we do? You call for more, let's say, what we used to call them border guards. These slippages in there, we need to tell them. But it's the Ghanaian that you are going to put there. At the end of the day, it's also dishonest. So you come back to square one. That doesn't matter, I can prefer, because the bottom line is that you don't get people who work with wholeheartedness, be an MP, being an executive, being even you, the journalist. How many times your people don't compromise on their positions? You get the point. Somebody can give you information. You go in there, and at the end of the day, you bring a story which actually will make the whole thing look like, oh, it's not any serious thing and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what to tell you. I'm telling you, to be honest with you.
Well, thankfully, that is why we are independent, fearless, and credible. And that is why we've come out with this hotline documentary, in fact. You would realize that a lot of the time when these things come up, it's from our stables, because we know we bear that responsibility to the ordinary Ghanaian. But you've sort of taken the wind out of my sail. I wanted to conclude with you on what you think, especially because of that crucial position you've occupied in Parliament on the Trades and Industry Committee. You're saying that from both ends there are problems, but how do we address the problems? We're here to find solutions. What do you think we can do?
One, I think seriously, if we want to, it happens all over the world. In America, something happens, and then they bring a juicy package that if somebody can help us, exactly what we are doing or Anas used to do, you get it. If you can help us to, let's say, grab these smugglers and this thing, there's this hopping, which shouldn't be too big for the unit which is responsible for it to pay. If you can help us to, let's say, trap these smugglers, maybe this and that package is in there for you.
So rewards. So rewards. We must incentivize it.
Reward systems.
Okay.
We need to, bring out juicy reward systems. And the reward not necessarily maybe the fiscal cash that will give to the person, but something, which will carry him to the next generation, so that at least who wouldn't want to be associated with Kwame Nkrumah or Dr. Buzia or Hilary Man, because these have been leaders of the country. I have a friend, Honorable Rekwedu. His father is this man. He's huge when it comes to Ghana legal systems. And he always reminds me that I'm a grandson of Chami Akutu, Marfo Akutu. If you read law,
right.
That man names, yes, he's Rekwedu is direct, grandson of that man. So when you are working with him, he always wants to remind you that Hey, don't forget, I'm the grandson of, let's say, Marfo Amaniampong. These are some of the things that I'm talking about. If we can bring genuine, lasting, reward system, I think people who even want to die, or even if they should die in line of action, they know that their death will not be in vain.